Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
We had a dog growling at something outside. The dog is not happy with other dogs. I'm telling you now. Serena, thank you for being a member for 4 months. What's coming from me this week? Moon Honey, thank you for your donation. Renee, thank you for your donation. Amanda, welcome to the stream. Vanessa, thank you for your donation. Joan, welcome to the stream. Life of Destiny, what's going on? Serena, what's going on? All right, we owe 2 readings from last night because it gets busy around here. Renee, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. Did we get, let's see. Should have been good. Should have been good. I think we should have been good there. Okay, I think we're good. All right, let's get going with the usual fun stuff that we have over here, which is live tarot readings. All right. Let's see. The first question is, how's M feeling about me romantically? Let's go to the Tarot Tower and find out what is going on with M romantically. We need to adjust the camera sometimes. So Christina works from home over here sometimes. So we need to adjust the situation occasionally. And camera gets kind of messed up, so we need to get it fixed up. There it is. There it is indeed. All right, let's find out what's going on with M, romance, and all this other stuff. Lady Vegas, what's going on? IA, welcome. Andrew, welcome to the stream. What's going on? Linda, what's up? We got a jumper tonight. Look at this. You got NS. Thank you for your donation over PayPal. All right, well, let's see what's going on. We got a little bit of romance in the pants. I mean, I don't know. Julie, how's M feeling about me right now? Is that going to be something that's possible? 6 of, yeah, Death, Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Swords. This is something that is challenged. I mean, it looks like kind of like an X, or it looks like something that is definitely not stable, to say the least, right? Rose Rain, welcome, good name. 6 of Wands being reversed does say that almost like we tried, or we attempted something. We gave it a shot. We gave it our best try. It seems that maybe something just didn't happen as it needed to. Serena, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Yeah, but the 6 of Wands being the Lord of Victory, being reversed, being the jumper out of the deck, does have a lot to say. Now, they do come into the Death card immediately after. It's just basically things changed. So if we had a situation with M that was working, that was functional, it seems that things have altered, things have changed. The deal has gotten a little bit different than what we had expected, right? Wheel of Fortune next to death. We're creating a new normal. We're creating something that needs to be a little bit different than what we had before. Again, it does feel like some X or feel like a distance sort of thing going on. Death with Wheel of Fortune always means that a new normal is kind of being established, right? A new normal is being established, and that's kind of what is important here. NS, thank you for your other donation over PayPal. But the Wheel of Fortune said that's going to be okay because you do need something to happen here that's different than what has happened before. The Queen of Swords says there are some attitudes, some aspects, some things that just weren't working in the meantime, and this is a time to maybe reboot it or check it out, get something that's going to be a little bit different, try some alternate methods, and I think that's going to give us a lot better of an opportunity than what we had before, if that makes sense. So if we can get that opportunity, that's going to be great for us. Overall, the two majors in the middle kind of say it all. Okay, the new normal is being established. This is not something that's stable. We need some changes to be normal again, and not feeling exactly the best romantically. You just don't have any romantic cards in here. Missing any cups at all. Missing all sorts of stuff that could point to romance. At minimum, a 10 of Pentacles or something. 6 of Pentacles. I mean, all of these things that should have been there just aren't there. And I think that sort of says it all. Anyway, all right. Let's see, Renee, week's reading. We got Silo. Silo, should I ignore the Virgo back for 2 days? And if so, why? All right. So should we be ignoring the Virgo? Now, if you missed it last night, Sila donated about 5,000 times and wanted to know about a pesky Virgo. Now, the story that I heard, Nikki, thank you for your donations over PayPal. Appreciate you. Nikki says, let's see, first question is make money starting to business. Okay, cool. I got you in the queue, Nikki. Thank you again. So basically, Silas' thing was the Virgo is her boyfriend, and the Virgo ghosted her, and she did not ghost back. She's like, I'm going to keep communication lines open and whatnot. So she's worried about, being watched over Instagram. And should I ignore the Virgo because they ghosted me for 2 days? Now, keep in mind, this is only 2 days. So a lot appears to be happening in 2 days. KD, welcome to the stream. King of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Page of Swords. I think you should leave it alone, is what I think. Leaving it alone is going to be very prudent here. King of Swords says this is a power struggle. They're playing a game. They're trying to get you to play the game. And like I said yesterday, getting out of the game is beneficial for you. Okay, here's what's happening. King of Swords with a Page of Swords. It feels like communication is not doing anybody any good. Right? It's not doing anybody any good. I said hello to you. I said hello to you indeed. Anyway, King of Swords and a Page of Swords. Don't communicate. Don't play the game. Don't get involved with this particular thing. KD, thank you for your donation. Knight of Wands says do your own thing for now. Let this play out because I think the Virgo is going to give up and come around and be a little bit better in a little bit better mood. They're going to stop fussing with you. It's going to be okay, but you just got to relax. It's only been 2 days. You got to relax, do your own thing. So as I said yesterday, it is a game that they're playing and you should not participate at all. I don't think it's going to do you any good. But what's going to do us good? Renee wants to know Reek's reading. RR, thank you for your donation. Let's find out what's going on in the week and all of this other stuff. Camille, welcome to the stream. How you doing? All right, we're going to go for this deck right here. This is everybody. The Dark Mansion. The Dark Mansion, literally everybody's favorite tarot in the world. That's what's happening. That is what's happening. IA. In fact, I think I love you. IA is what
I love you.
IA. See, I think I love you. IA. I'm just saying right now. Whoa. Very generous donation over PayPal for JB. JB, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. All right. Let's see. 10 of Cups, Chariot, and the Moon. KD, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. Everybody's popping in with the donos. Thank you for all your support tonight. All right. Well, let's see. Let's get a little bit of week out. Let's see what's going on. 10 of Cups, right? Pretty comfortable week. it's just, it feels like there's not a lot to do. It feels like there's not a lot happening that's like critical, not a lot that's going to be just on the table that we absolutely need to get addressed this week. It feels a little bit more relaxed than normal. All right, thank you for your other donation. Chariot and the Moon with a 10 of Cups, right? We're comfortable where we're at. Don't shake up the trees. That's like the big time. That's like the big time right here. 10 of Cups says, I like where I'm at this week. I'm pretty content with like some of the things that are going on. I'm pretty decently content with kind of where I'm at. Chariot and the Moon, right? Basically, all of this is going to change, I think. I think you have some big changes coming. Chariot, the movement into the moon, I think this time in February the 15th, February the 16th, you have some changes coming. I think that's what we're kind of pointing to. Basically, you need to take action on this, the Chariot, right? It's almost like somebody's moving. Somebody needs some stuff. Somebody needs some help. Somebody needs some assistance, I would say, in a February the 15th or 16th. Camille, thank you for your donation. Or the 17th. I mean, just kind of in that range, obviously. Give it 30 days, a little bit of a moon cycle over here. It feels like things are building up to it, and I think you're going to get some hints around February 2nd, February 3rd. But, you know, other than that, I think that is where the week's read is going to head there. But the week's read looks pretty tame. It doesn't look like anything's happening. Keep the status quo as is. You don't want to be shaking up anything this week. I think that's the basic line of that. Now, Renee also wants the rest of the month and February reading. Let's elucidate on what's coming on in February. But for now, let's do Moon Honey. What's coming up for me this week? Moon Honey, what is coming up for you this week? We keep the Dark Mansion on the side. We're going to pick that up in a minute, get part 2 of Renee's read. In the meantime, let's go to Moon Honey. And after the second Renee read, let's hop over to PayPal. We got 2 NS's and we got a JB up in here. Let's find out what all the good PayPal stuff is going on tonight, because it looks pretty exciting. That's what I'm saying. It looks pretty exciting. All right, Moon Honey, what's coming up for me this week? Let's see if you have anything action adventures. Oh, four of Swords. What's going on? Moon Honey, what is going on with this 4 of Swords? 5 of Wheels and the Ace of Cups. Connections are important this week. Making the right connections. Now, you have a couple of options with connections. It feels like you have a couple of pending options, sort of things that people that need to be connected to, people that sort of need basically to talk to you, people that have some information. I think you're in a networking cycle this week. I think you're in a networking cycle. In other words, people have information, you have information. There's a lot of exchanges going on as far as that goes. People have some important things to tell you, sort of share and things like that. It's important to sort of listen to people this week. That's big. It's big. Ace of Cups. It's important to make connections this week because I think you're going to be able to use those after the week is up, right? 5 of Wheels. This is not a week to invest, not a week to do anything with money. I would not take any risk with money this week at all. In fact, I'm going to extend that all the way into the 1st of February. I just lock your connections down, lock your money down until the beginning of February. Love Apples, welcome to the stream. 4 of Swords talks about planning. It talks about resting. It talks about relaxation. This week is the time to sort of build up a little bit of your comfort zone, right? A little comfort food, some comfort shows, maybe, get on Netflix and spam watch, I don't know, whatever show that you like. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. 4 of Swords is interesting here. This is a comfort time. It's time to recharge, time to re-energize what you have going on, because you do have a 5 of Wheels, sort of like maybe a couple of challenges coming in the next couple of weeks. Ace of Cups does say that making connections is important this week as well. Talk to everybody that you can. Make new connections. Talk to people. I think there's some stuff going on that would be interesting indeed to sort of get into after this week is up. So there you go. That is what is going on this particular week. All right, Moon Honey is done. We are on Vanessa. Love reading, please. What kind of things can we get going on with that? I'm going to stick with the Golden Wheel. I like this deck. I do. You know what I mean? I like this deck. I think it's exciting. Boo Boo didn't do anything I wouldn't do for her birthday. I haven't seen Boo Boo in a few days. Hope she's doing okay. I know she's like on an oxygen machine or something. I don't know. Hopefully she's doing all right. I need to ping her and see what's going on. All right, Queen of Swords is sort of an interesting thing as far as love. Knight of Wheels and the Four of Wands. This is something where we're building to a better future. As far as love is concerned, we're building upon something for a better future. Absolutely. Queen of Swords says, don't be used. Don't be lied to. Be careful of what we're committing to in love, right? Because there are some things that are going to be not to your favor. Queen of Swords is sort of interesting. It's kind of a Corella de Vil. It has a lot of interesting aspects to it. But one of the main things is sort of being hurt. You want to avoid this in the near future. I think we have a couple of opportunities that could lead us down that path of having some challenges with love. You definitely don't want to do that because you are building some stability right now. I think this is a point in your life. This is a point with love, with connections, with emotions, that you are having some good stuff happen. You are having some good stuff, good opportunities with it. Nine of Wheels into the Four of Wands, right? Nine of Pentacles is traditionally sort of very, very stable, very good stability, very locked down stability to where things are just sort of, predictable. They're nice. They're pleasant. They're where I want them to be. And the Four of Wands is sort of a happy home, happy family as well. It looks like love is sort of coming and it's going to be more of a sort of building something substantial rather than having something substantial just given to us, right? Because it does look like building some things in love, building some stability in love does look like it takes a little more effort than what you had originally anticipated, but I think it's worthwhile to pursue that. It's worthwhile to get that done, right? Anyway, Donna Decay. Oh, I get it. Donna Decay, Donna Delay. Is that are you making fun of Donna Delay, the Lenormand lady? That's kind of funny, but not making fun of people, but I'm just saying this. I don't know. Rest of the month and a February reading. Now we're going to dive in. We're going to dive in to part two. Now, part two, basically, I said, and I go out on a limb. I go way, way, way out on a limb. I don't hesitate. I don't delay. I throw it out there. If I see it, I throw it out there. If I feel it, I throw it out there. If the cards say it, I don't care. I am going to let you know. And what I told Renee was that something interesting is sort of headed her way for February, mid-February. Something interesting is coming up indeed. Now, she asked the rest of the month and of February. So that kind of loops into this. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords, and the Page of Cups. This looks definitely like either a job opportunity or opportunity with money that's sort of happening mid-February. Interesting indeed. Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. New opportunity, something to take advantage of, something that's being presented to us. When you have Pentacles, you could be looking at a job. You could be looking at home. You could be looking at sort of residence. Julie, thank you for your other donation. By the way, Julie, you were first today. If you want to rewind to the beginning of the stream, I handled your question from yesterday. Thank you for being patient with me. Some days I get like 60 donations. So, I got to blend it in somehow. Anyway, by the way, PayPal people, you're next. You're next. We got two NS. We got a JB. We're going to handle that in a minute. Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. New opportunity that's forcing us to move. New opportunity that's making us take action. That's making us get that action out there and getting a movement out there. It's interesting that you got this selection of swords. Very interesting indeed. It's like something's being offered. We take it and it's being pulled away from us. It's like it's not what it seems too. Now that could be interesting. Something's being offered to us. We take it. We're taking this advantage. This almost feels like something. Joan, thank you for your donation. Yeah, I appreciate Joan. Yeah, some people don't like their PayPal name read over chat. So, anyway, that's why I don't display PayPal stuff up here when you donate, because people get pretty pissed. Anyway, all right. Something's being offered to us. We chase it. We're all in. Renee, you're all in. You're just like, yes, this is what I want. It's almost like it's not real. or it's being retracted at the last minute. Interesting indeed. Somebody pulls it away. Somebody takes it. Somebody else grasps it. Somebody else gets it, and you don't get it in the end of the day. Seven of Swords. I'm chasing. I'm ready to go. Kind of on the sly a little bit. And then the 10. It's cut. It's removed. It is sort of terminated. Interesting indeed. Page of Cups. I'm not sure what to feel about this, which is interesting. If something is offered to you and you chase it, you have you have an Ace of Pentacles. I'm all excited. I'm all in, and then it's removed, and then maybe it wasn't real. Page of Cups says I should be upset. It's almost like you're emotionally disinterested in the whole thing. Interesting. It's like you knew. It's like you knew maybe it's too good to be true. Maybe this is something I shouldn't be chasing, but I got to do it. A lot of times we'll see something. We just have to pursue it. We have to do it. This is something, whatever it is, legit or not, I need to see. I need to see what's going on with this. That's one of those. It's one of those. So anyway, Renee, hope that made sense. That's one of those. I think that's coming mid-February. I think there is that indeed. And you are going to be interested. I'm going to be interested to see, all the stuff that you get into with that. Serena, what's going on? Thank you for your donation. But first, we're going to go to PayPal before we do Serena. We got two NS's. NS's, I think, is Nikki up in here. Yes. First question. Get some business. How can I make the money to start the business I'm dreaming of? And the second is wondering what advice the tarot has for how my FR, something like that, can get a future business off the ground. Okay. It truncated your question. Let me go up and see. All right. Advice to has for me for how my friend and I have no idea how my friend and I, is that can get our future business off the ground. All right. Get our future business off the ground is part 2. Part 1 is how do I generate the income that I need to start said business? Because we have some good stuff in here. Now, of course, we're going to use my deck because, it's my deck. It's my deck. I got to use it occasionally. If I don't, people will be like, hey, didn't you make a deck? Why didn't you make a deck? Why don't you ever use it? Anyway. All right. Yeah, okay. The first question, how am I going to generate my money to get my business off the ground? Pure action. Definitely not given to you. Wow, that's kind of a rough. Tarot's being rude tonight. That's just Tarot's being rude tonight. It's what it is, to being rude. Ace of Pentacles reversed, 6 of Pentacles reversed. Definitely not being given to you. The tarot's being a little bit on the sly. I got to say, Julie, thank you for the donation. It says it's going to be challenging. It's going to be hard. The people that seem to be reliant, or seem that you are reliant upon getting this started, getting this booted up, may be challenged in helping you. It may not be something they're willing to do. Ace of Wands says this is going to be a little more work than you basically need to do. Justice says, it could balance out. This is something where basically there's an imbalance needed to get the balance out of what we sort of need, right? What can we get as far as investors to get our business up and running? What can we get maybe for a loan? What can we get as far as money, right? Because if we're starting a small business, there are obviously ways to get funds to do that. One is investors. Even if it's not an investor, right? You're not opening Google or something like that. Even if it's not like that, you can get people that are interested, that want to donate, that want to be a part of something exciting, something new, something building. Second would be to get a loan, right? Sort of the 6 of Pentacles, having somebody give me the money. Basically for that purpose, and maybe get a loan, maybe get some funds, sort of small business loan, what have you, sort of pursue that as well. But overall, it's going to be difficult to get the money that you need for this business. Now, the third option is the Ace of Wands. Ground roots it. Just ground roots it, right? Just go. For example, I need to start a YouTube channel. I need high-end camera equipment. I need audio equipment, blah, 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 right? I need lighting. You can do it the really kind of the Walmart way. right? For lighting, use sunlight. For camera, use your phone. For audio, use your phone. And then edit it and make it sound a little bit better. Or you know what I'm saying? Or like borrow a mic from somebody. This is kind of the thing, right? That's ground roots in it. Ace of Wands says you may just have to ground roots it. In other words, you're not going to get the high-end stuff. You're not going to get the fancy stuff. You're going to have to ground roots, start it, and then go from there. Get the equipment later as we're making money. So it looks like that basically is the way to get this done. A Justice card says basically balance everything out. Don't go too far into this business and dedicate yourself too much to it immediately. Let it develop, let it grow, let it, be there. And Life of Destiny, thank you for your donation. And just go for it. Go for it. Because every business does not need maybe a big thing in order to get done. A lot of YouTube channels or businesses in general, you can start with a ground roots kind of effort. Anyway, all right. Can I get a future business off the ground? How can my friend and I get the future business off the ground? We don't read all reversals, so this is a flip. Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and the Tower. Nick and Nikki, I'm just saying. Having the friend in this may not be your best option. And I'm sorry. If your friend's watching, I'm sorry. Valentina, thank you for your donation. This looks like something where the friend doesn't stick around for long. I'm sorry if the friend's watching. I'm telling you what the tarot says. Tower. It looks like it's going to be difficult to get it off the ground with the friend in tow. It looks like the friend is not helping as much as you think they're helping. It looks like the friend loses interest fairly quickly. I'm sorry. Can I say it again? Maybe I can say it again. That's not what you wanted to hear, Nikki. That's not, you know what I'm saying? You're going to show this to your friend later, and she's going to go, and, your friend's going to say, that tarot reader sucks. That tarot reader sucks. But I'm just telling you what the cards say. I'm telling you what the cards say. I'm letting you know. I'd rather give you the news than not give you the news. Because if I told you everything was sunshiny and roses and puppies, and you're going to come back and not like me very much. Antonio, thank you for your donation. In addition, nobody would ever watch the stream, right? It'd be like, all he does is give like these really good readings and, anyway. All right. For Andrew, the best mod in the history of mods. We actually have people coming into the chat telling Andrew he's the best mod they've ever seen. I'm telling you now. Andrew is the best mod you've ever seen. We have confirmed. Anyway, privacy buffer could be. Let's see. Tarot question. Any advice for 2 writing projects? Let's find out. KD is hosted Andrew. Look at that. Okay, let's find out about writing projects. If I'm going to be an author, oh wait, I am an author. I'm just saying. If you're going to write something, write tarot guidance. Tarot guidance is my book. I wrote it. Writing a book is a pain in the butt. I'm gonna fess up with you now. Writing a book is a massive pain in the butt. That was much worse than I thought it was going to be. That was significantly worse than I thought it was going to be. I had imagined, it can't be that bad. It is that bad. It is that bad. Now, let's see if we can get Andrew out the door there. Any advice for 2 writing projects? Queen of Swords and the Chariot and the Three of Wands. A little bit every day. I think spamming hours and hours and hours and hours in one day and then taking the next day off is not going to do you any good. It's bottom line, it's not going to do you any good. Doing a bunch of stuff one day and then nothing the next. I think you need a little bit every day. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, right? Because the Queen of Swords says just going full steam at it, I think is not going to be where you want to be. Not going to be there. It's not going to be good at all. Three of Wands says look way far ahead. That's the big thing. Look way, way far ahead. Because sometimes we're like short visioned, right? We have the beginning, maybe the book. We got a couple of chapters in. You need to have the full outline done before you even sit down. If you do not have the entire outline done, that's first priority. Because if you don't know where you're headed at the end, getting to the middle, getting past the beginning is really difficult because you're trying to set all these things up. You're trying to get all these moving parts done. The Chariot says just keep going too. Don't give up, keep going. Even if it looks terrible, just finish it. It's like painting. In painting, they always say, finish your freaking painting. Don't have a painting where you start it, it looks terrible, and you give up on it. Finish all of them. And that's because you will never finish anything if you go about that the wrong way. It's what I'm saying. Anyway, Joan is here. Joan, a collection of crystals I can't find. Oh, Joan lost something. Let's find out where it is. And then you are next. You are next. All right. Let's see. Collection of crystals. JB, crystal collection. All right. Crystal collection. Can't find since they got packed up when I moved several years ago. Let me figure out where they are for entertainment. Okay. Crystal collection. Where is it? Okay. I do like finding things with tarot. You know, the flamingo's looking up her dress. Oh, I mean, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Is it? Is a flamingo looking up her dress? Let's vote. Where are the flamingo's eyes? Where the flamingo's eyes at? I don't see the flamingo's eyes like being in a particular direction. I don't know. Now, the beak is pointed up her dress, but I don't think from that angle, I don't know. I don't see like a pupil. I don't see a pupil that's like staring in that direction. It looks like it's just straight up. I don't know. I'm not an expert at looking up dresses, so I'll take your word for it. The beak is headed that way. The beak is headed that way, though. The beak is pure, unadulterated, headed that direction. All right. If we're going to find something, we're going to use the Gregory Scott Tarot because that is there. Joan, I hope I can find it for you. Hope we can locate it. Let me find out. We'll see if we can locate it. This is going to be a location. This is going to be a location reading. By the way, if you've never done a location reading, I explain how to do it in my book, Tarot Guidance, Locating Objects with Tarot. See, you can do it. See, that's why people come. This actually has worked out twice. Now, before you laugh, this has worked twice. This has worked twice on stream and 3 times if you count personal, when we did it in a personal here, when we were looking for keys to a car. Anyway, so it's worked twice on stream and 3 times. Bottom line, this actually it's looking at her shoe, maybe. Anyway, all right, we had a crystal collection. We lost it. Where it's out. All About Maine, thank you for your donation. Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, 5 of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, my. Who helped you move? Who helped you move? Figure out where they are. Got packed when I moved many years ago. Basically, another woman took it. That another woman has it. So this is an interesting question. During the move, did you have somebody helping you? Did you have like split boxes to where this box went over here, this box went over there, and basically you have a lot of queens. In fact, you have nothing but queens. It indicates, now this is interesting, it ends on a pentacle. It feels like somebody else has it in their possession. The reason you can't find it, entertainment purposes only, the reason you can't find it is because that, they have it. Basically, they own it. They have it. So yeah, it's with another woman. 5 of Swords says they don't know they have it. They just don't know they have it, which is funny. Otherwise, they would have told you probably that they have it. But you're missing. Okay, basically, what are we missing? What are we missing out of this? Look, we got Cups, Swords, Pentacles, missing some Wands. The Queen of Wands is missing. The CEO is missing. The person that organizes stuff, the person that gets a lot of stuff done, the person that's a master of multitasking, the person that gets a lot of stuff going on. And that is, that's where it is. That is bottom line, where it is. They don't know they have it. I don't think so. They don't know. I would ask, and then I would go look. I would go dig through their stuff. It's mom. Go dig through their stuff and find out. There's your answer. There's your answer. Now, Joan, if you find this stuff, you need to come back because I want number 4. I've had 2 on-stream successes with this method and a 3rd one if you count finding the keys over here at my house. So I want you to come back if I get number 4 and let me know because I want this on record. I want this on record because a lot of people are reading located objects with tarot. That's stupid. And maybe that's right. You tell me, Joan, you paid the money. You let me know. Anyway, all right. Da Vinci, here Mona Lisa doesn't smile. She looked at Da Vinci, was like, finish your friggin' painting. Da Vinci was the biggest procrastinator in the history of artists. He'd work on a painting for like a couple of hours and he wouldn't touch it for a month. So he only had 9 works that were attributed to him, right? Anyway, he was known as the biggest procrastinator ever. Instead of painting, he'd write in his little frickin' journals, thousands and thousands and thousands of pages of stuff just writing in his journals, Da Vinci. Now, Michelangelo, totally different. Michelangelo seemed like a workaholic. Michelangelo was like a millionaire at the end of his thing. And Michelangelo lived a long time. Anyway, I bought a book on Da Vinci, and then I bought a video from the great courses on Michelangelo. It's freaking amazing. Anyway, is D keeping his options open? I mean, we have the D question. We always need more D.
Everybody loves the D.
We always need more D. Is D keeping the stuff open? Let's find out by going to the Tarot Tower. We have not looked at this. All artists do not finish their works. My dad never did. That's true. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we have a few that finish a lot of stuff. Michelangelo finished a lot of stuff. Van Gogh finished a lot of stuff before he shot himself in the chest. That's not a good ending. That's good enough. He only sold 1 painting. But yeah, that Van Gogh was tragic indeed. Van Gogh is really freaking tragic story. Man, Van Gogh, I feel sorry for Van Gogh. I did get a new tarot. The tarot is the Impressionist Tarot. It has all the Impressionist stuff in there. And I feel sick to my stomach looking at it because there's Van Gogh in there. And Van Goghs are selling for like 22 million and stuff. You know what I mean? Anyway, just kind of makes me sad. Like if he would have made a lot of money, he was kind of weird anyway. He cut off his ear and gave it to this prostitute. I don't know. Art history is really cool. Like everybody's like, art history is so boring. No, it's not, dude. I don't know what history you're reading about art, but it ain't boring. Okay. Can I get back to the readings? Yes, I know. We got a lot of people waiting. Is D keeping his options open? 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Absolutely. Ace of Pentacles I am looking for something. Waiting. You know what I mean? King of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles, they're expecting something good to come along. They are. They're keeping it open because they expect an improvement. They expect something to happen. And that is interesting. So I'm going to go with a thumbs up on that. Oh my God, it's Andrew's birthday. Well, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Andrew.
Happy birthday.
Andrew, the greatest mod on earth. Happy birthday. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for being here like every single day. Oh my God. I mean, Andrew, I need to send you more stuff. You know what I mean? I need to find out what you don't have and then send you more stuff. All right. Anyway, yours is the 26th. Well done at a K. Happy early birthday to you as well. All right. Birthday. How old are you now, Andrew? Let us know. How old are you now? D's current feelings for me. What kind of things do we got going on? 6 of Wands of Justice and the 7 of Cups. Wow. Speaking of keeping their options open, They are keeping it open indeed. Seven of Cups next to Justice. How weird is that? They like you. They appreciate you. They have a lot of good things to say about you. They have a lot of interesting stuff going on here. They like you being sort of in and around. Six of Wands, right? I like you. I like you indeed. Justice and the Seven of Cups, though. Speaking of keeping their options open, you're one of many at this point. You're not isolated. You're not sort of the sole proprietor of the D at this point. But that is it. Everything, a print copy of your book. I will send you a print copy of the book tomorrow. I got a bunch of things I need to send out. I will send you a print copy of the book. Happy birthday. I'll send, let's see. I don't know. I'll send you a bunch of other tarot. Maybe, I don't know. Let me look, see what I got. I will send you a care package. All right, let's see. What else is going on? I am down to the last 4 claws. If you want a cloth, I'm down to the last 4. Will money come my way this week? If I'm coming your way this week with money, I am going to do it with this. What kind of thing can we get? Who can give you some fat cash? Who can hand you all of that stuff? You know, you're an ex-millennial who still wants watches and enjoys Daria. I mean, can't go wrong. You can't go. I have no idea what Daria is, but whatever it is, you can't go wrong with it. Anyway, money come my way in this week. That's very specific. Let me find out. What kind of money is headed your way? Oh my, we got this. That's weird. That's weird. Stop looking. Have you been manifesting? Because I think you have. I think you have indeed been manifesting. Something's going on with this. You've been expecting some money, but it just didn't work out. It's sort of like either somebody owed you money, somebody needed to give you money, somebody kind of had, or you kind of had an investment that you're trying to work out. It seems like that you're basically expecting money, and it just hasn't come along the way that it was supposed to come along. Now, part of this is the Three of Wands. This sort of says that stop looking for it. In other words, you have been manifesting it. You have been putting out the sort of the thing about, hey, this is something that I want, something that I need. You have indeed been manifesting it, but all this time, it seems that you need to release at some point and let something provide. Let the universe provide it out. By the way, entertainment purposes only. Never do money stuff based on a fat man reading your cards on the internet. But basically, stop looking, stop searching, stop seeking, stop wondering where it is. It seems like that. All right, thank you for your other donation. Now, it is sort of interesting that this is reversed. It feels like things aren't balanced. In other words, the pursuit or what we're doing for the money is not balanced out. What I mean by that, I mean, you're sort of putting all the eggs into one basket instead of either diversifying it or trying to find multiple sources or things like that, right? For example, if you have a tarot business, private readings are one way to get some money. Going online and doing some stuff is, sort of being online and being available in some of these companies is a way to get income also. And you could write maybe a book or an instructional book, and you could make a tarot deck. In other words, you have a diverse way of getting income in this particular thing. So it feels like in your particular field, what you are sort of doing, you're sort of putting all the eggs into one basket rather than diversifying it out as far as this is concerned. This is something about look bigger, find bigger options. What does that mean? That could mean get sort of the job that is going to be a bigger aspect or in a bigger company. Get a position that's going to be better suited for you to get the money. Look at some aspects that you're looking at with small business that could get you the money as well. So you do have sort of a combination in here of things that we can sort of do. With that. Anyway, the 3 says, don't be disappointed by everything. Keep going. In other words, don't let anything get you down. Keep pursuing, keep charging, keep going forward and get that done. Because if we stop, if we give up, then whatever we were trying, of course, that does not work. YouTube user, well, Ann and I celebrate. Gather together in March and get together and celebrate N's birthday. If N is everybody's having what season, Andrew, what season is this? What season? We're out of Capricorn, aren't we? We're out of Capricorn. I think we're out of Capricorn. What season are we in? I don't know. Andrew, what's your sign? Let me know. What is your sun sign? Well, Ian and I celebrate his birthday in March. That is around the corner. That is not far away. I'm going to say that now for sure. Queen of Cups, Ten of Swords, and the Hermit. No, that is a definite no, 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 and a thumbs down no. That looks really challenging. That looks really challenging indeed. I mean, Capricorn, there you go. Queen of Cups says, we are excited to spend it together. We're excited to spend it together. KD, I did not skip you. You are next. We decided to get together. We decided to make it happen. KD, you're next. But yeah, we're excited to get this happening. Unfortunately, the Ten of Swords, it will not happen. No. And the Hermit, that we will not spend it together. We will not spend it together. So, that is, that I'm going to say no. I'm going to say it doesn't look good. And KD is next indeed. All right. Will the Tyrant lift the travel ban? Little wizards indeed. I don't know who the Tyrant is. I can imagine, but if you speak out against some people, then and you disagree with them, they said that you're a bad person. So I'm not going to speculate. I'm not going to speculate about who a tyrant could be, because if you speak out against some people, then apparently you're a really bad person, and I may get banned. So I'm not going to speculate. I'm just going to say, we're just going to assume the person's name is T for tyrant. Anyway, let's find out. Will we lift the travel ban? Will T lift the travel ban? We're going to start that. We're just going to do that. The Fool. I say yes. The little wizard himself missing the forehead injury because copyright. Missing the forehead injury because copyright. Has the luggage, and they are going, and they have the luggage, and they are headed out. They are ready to take the leap, take the jump, and get it going. And the world says we can travel anywhere in the world that we want to now, because T has lifted that ban. There is no more ban. There is no ban anymore. The world is our oyster. And the King of Swords says we're ready to go. We've been ready to go. We are prepared. We have our suitcase. We're getting it along. It's happening. CH, thank you for Citrine Dream. I thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. I'm just saying, that is a yes. That is I knew I liked this deck. I knew I like this deck. And that reading is so clear, with no hesitations, no obscurity to it at all. It was right to the point. I feel like I want to use this deck right here for the rest of the night. In fact, I'm going to use it for a couple more reads, because this is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. I love it. I love this deck. Look how clear that read was. Like, you don't even have to be a tarot reader for that crap. You just don't. Anyway, Julie has got a double shot. Let's find out what Julie's going on. How does M think about the Christmas gifts that I sent over? Hopefully they were good. Julie, I bet you sent some nice things over there. Let's find out if we're going to get that done. The Two of Swords. Oh my, wasn't what they expected. Wasn't what they expected, but they love it. They love it. They love it indeed. They love it indeed. You asked when. I'm going to go, based upon those things, I'm going to say 4.5 months. 4.5 months. If you need when, 4.5 months. There you go. All right. Anyway, when will the tyrant lift the travel ban? 4.5 months. There you go. All right. Let's see. How does M think about the Christmas gifts I sent them? This is definitely something they did not expect. They didn't see it coming. They didn't see it coming. The King of Wands says that they kind of like it, though. Interesting. They liked it. Nine of Cups, right? We're collecting things. We liked it. This is something we're proudly displaying. This is something we're going to use. And overall, they liked it. They thought it was something that they could use. Absolutely. They liked it. There you go. Number, you know, very, very, very impressed with it. Very impressed with it. Well, not so much. It was unexpected. Anyway, what does M tell sister about me? Let's find out. What's M saying to the sister? To the sister, is that maybe they're not going to be too excited? I don't know. What are they saying about the sister, to the sister about that? Entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. Never assume people like your gifts based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate it. You split up last December, but now we are talking. Okay. All right. What does M tell his sister about me? His sister don't like you. His sister don't like you. I'll tell you that now. Knight of Cups, he likes you. His sister, not so much. There's nothing really that he's going to share that's going to change your opinion. The Hierophant, what does she have against you? What's going on with that? She's not your biggest fan, right? The Five of Pentacles. This is not somebody that she wants to be around. This is not, you know. So I think that he says nice things. Knight of Cups, he likes you. Sister's not so impressed. I got to say that. Hierophant, right? Is this something where you're not following rules, or you're not doing something that she expected you to do, or she doesn't like your behavior or something like that? I'm just saying that is sort of where it's at. So indeed, I mean, that could be something where Power of the P, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. It could be something where they are just like, not quite prepared for what they're getting. All right, let's go to the Wonder World Tarot. We're going to do that. Never met her. Okay, I don't know. Based upon what she hears, she's just, kind of like, whatever. Online business pick up soon. I'm sorry to get, could I use okay, wait a minute. All right. Use phone. Hang on, I got an emergency. Well, not an emergency. She wants to use my Brookshire's code. Hang on. There you go. All right. There you go. All right. Should be good now. Okay. Life of Destiny with my online business pick back up soon. We're going to use the Wonderland Tarot and see what's happening there. We do have a jumper. 8 of Coins. That seems like a yes. That looks pretty good. I like that. That seems okay. It seems half decent as far as it is, right? 8 of Coins, the Devil, the Tower. It's kind of ruined. Okay, the reading's ruined. The reading is ruined. Women online business, pick up soon. You need to be consistent with it, but soon, no. Soon is no. You have the Devil and the Tower. It looks kind of challenged to get this. Basically, you're doing something wrong. You're doing something that's not optimal. You're doing something that's making it a little bit more difficult. In other words, you could be doing something different that makes it really excited or makes people really more thrilled about it, more in tune with it. 8 of Coins says you're doing the work, but you're doing the work in a manner that's not exactly prudent to getting the online business to be explosive, but you can do some things different. Maybe social media, maybe optimizing some things, maybe doing some things differently, maybe presenting the product in a different way, maybe expanding the product so it has more things attached to it, and therefore people are more excited to get. But yeah, the rest of the reading is just pretty rough. The Devil in the Tower. It could be something where you need to make some large adjustments in order to make this functional. The Tower card is something where things collapse, or things may need to collapse, things may need to be different in order to get this going in a manner that this. You also could be in a situation where it's just not going to be, in other words, it's just going to be very difficult to get this going quickly anyway. A lot of businesses are difficult to get going quickly, to pick up. Basically, I make some optimization, make some different things, see what we can do differently, see if we can expand the product line, see if we can do something a little bit different. Eight of Coins is still go for it, still do it, but some tweaks, some optimizations do need to happen. Now, do we have any feelings from Carlo? Let's find out. Let's keep on using this deck indeed and see what's going on with that and see if we can get that done. All right, Carlo, if you're out there. Carlo, if you're out there, you get a lot of questions. People are interested in what you're doing. High Priestess, Eight of Coins, and the Three of Cups. You know, I do think that, I do think that Carlo is kind of busy with other people. Carlo is thinking about other people. Got the Three of Cups, Eight of Coins, and the High Priestess. This is something where Carlo has some other activities going on, it seems. Three of Cups is a third-party card. Is it a card where there's some third-party things maybe going on? Eight of Coins, I think working with Carlo is going to be worthwhile overall. It just looks like that, you know, it's sort of focused on what Carlo needs rather than what you need kind of thing. A little bit too heavy in leaning on the Carlo type of thing. This is also obviously could be celebration, whatnot, but I'm leaning towards no because of the High Priestess. It's like there's other stuff going on over there in Carlo's world, but you know, that's maybe Carlo's really busy or something. I don't know. It was booming last month. That's interesting. Maybe it will boom again. Maybe the tower says that it needed to crumble down and in order to pick back up. I do think some businesses do need a cyclic pattern. In other words, it's going to be high, you're going to be low, you're going to be high, you're going to be low. Maybe that's what the tower is referring to. The fact that we need it to sort of get slower and then it's going to pick back up again and boom, and then it's going to get slower based upon season. Is this kind of a seasonal thing? I'm kind of wondering about that as well. Anyway, all about Maine. I'm Sag Leo. Will he come and get his belongings? Will Vernon the Leo come get his stuff? Are you going to come get your stuff? Let's find out if we can get that. If I'm going to come get my stuff, I am going to use the Poe to get that as well. Another thing, Life of Destiny. This could be a situation where everything sells great at first and then people kind of get bored with it and you need to release something new. In other words, tarot guidance sold like hotcakes when I initially released it. Lots and lots of sales, and then it kind of slowed down, and then I released another book. Well, basically, right, another book kind of thing. Anyway, it could be one of those where you generate excitement and you have something new, something innovative, something cool, and people come back, right? It's kind of like a stream. You have no idea what's going to happen on this stream. Some days I put melons on the stream. Some days I have funny sound effects. Some days you never. One day I had the police come in the middle of the stream. You never know what's going to happen on this stream. I think that's a lot of times when people come back. They're like, I have no idea what this person's doing. I have no idea what they're going to say next or what's going to happen next. But, you know, but there you go. I think that could be one of those as well. Anyway, I'm Sag Vernon. Will they come get their stuff? Page of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. Yes, they will come get it. They will come get it. There's them coming to get it right now. Now, you do need to remind them. They need somebody on their butt in order to get them to come get it, right? Because they are being chased. They need somebody on their butt to remind them to come get their loot. Queen of Pentacles, I need my loot. So I need my fat loot. I need somebody to come get it. And that may be me, Queen of Pentacles, right? Page of Swords, they are kind of hesitant to contact you. Did you make them angry? Did you tell them that you were going to go Incredible Hulk on them or something? Because it seems that they're a little bit hesitant to contact you. I'm just saying. Anyway, they will come get it. I saw it. I saw them being chased, and they were coming to get their stuff. Citrine Dream, you are after RR. Will D be successful in keeping his options open? I mean, he has the D. So if you're going to be successful about anything, doing it with some D always makes it better. And will D be successful in keeping their options open? This is possibly the best deck I have. I'm going to say that now. This is quite possibly the best deck in my collection. Absolutely love it. That is there. That is there. I had a tornado. That's true. I had a tornado one time. Good memory. Good memory. Had a tornado, and one day I had a tornado, and Christina actually called me during the stream, and I said, hey, I'm doing a stream. You're interrupting me. And she says, hey, idiot, there's a tornado coming. How about you stop the stream and get ready for the tornado? And I was like, oh, yep, that may be a good idea. So Love Apples remembers this. Love Apples remember. That was, that was one of those. Oh, man. Will D be successful in keeping his options open? D's not good at keeping their options open. D's not good at hooking up. D's not good at basically connecting. You do have the Two of Swords. Their outlook on life, what they do, how they do it, is challenging indeed. They're challenging indeed. So it feels like that's not something they just really good at. The two, they have been looking, but a little bit on the unsuccessful side as well. But, there it is. Anyway, Justice says that they're going to keep trying, right? They're going to keep trying. They're going to go look. Overall, they get mixed results, a lot of it being negative. Christina said, never said, hey, idiot. But you pretty much implied, though. I think the hey, idiot was implied. I'm going to say that now. The hey, idiot was implied. Citrine Dream has a question. All about Maine. Feels good when we relate. There you go. Thanks for the status update. All right, let's see. Let's see what's going on. What's going on? Keeping options open. We got YouTube user Citrine Dream. Citrine Dream, I'm looking for your question. I have a thanks for the status update. You're quite welcome. Let me scroll around until I get your question. I'm looking. I'm scanning the ether to find your question. Citrine Dream, I have no idea what your question is. Let me know. Did you type it? I have Citrine Dream. I have sent a donation. There it is. Will Felix and I become a romantic thing? Felix and you, will you become a romantic thing? Is this going to be possible? Indeed. Let's find out if that's going to be a thing. All right, we're going to keep using this deck right here. I'm going to keep using it. I didn't think anything could happen. I saw the police episode. Yeah. So basically, I had a family member that was in trouble, and I needed to go deal with that. I'm just going to stop there. I don't want to drag all the family drama into chat, because all y'all have your own and you don't need mine. Anyway, CS, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Citrine Dream wants to know, will Felix and I become a romantic thing? Interesting combo. I'm gonna say it's difficult in the beginning. It feels like it's difficult in the beginning. It feels like this person's not exactly signed up for 100% into it. In other words, I have a 9 of Pentacles. They like the stability. They like what's being presented. They like sort of the entirety of the situation. They really enjoy your company. They like what's going on and whatnot. But it just feels like that 7. I'm kind of hesitant at first. As well. This is something where they're not fully in, right? The 5 of Swords. Maybe they've had some problems in the past. Maybe they have some hesitancy for good reasons, but it doesn't seem like they're signed up for this 100%. Do you have a possibility for that? 9. Interesting things about 9 is it goes in a combo. The 7 and the 9 is sort of a combo read. In other words, the 9 is Pentacles sprouting out of the ground, growing, expanding. You have Pentacles in the ground, and they're coming up, right? They have coming up. But the 9 9 also says it takes time. It takes some cultivation. It takes some planting. It takes some things happening in order to get this to be successful. The 9 is not a gimme. The 9 needs to grow. It needs some time and all of that. CS, I see your donation. Thank you so much. And I will get you after Power of the P. But the 9 means be patient. It means it's not going to be immediate. Is it possible? Justice says it is possible indeed. Justice is the scales balancing out, everything coming about, everything being there as we need it. But again, at first it looks challenged. It looks like something that I'm not fully ready for, just raw deal, especially with the 5 being in the beginning. Like maybe I've tried this before. Maybe I've thought about it before and I've come up with a lot of reasons why it doesn't work or it can't work or something like that. But be patient with it. And yes, that would be a thumbs up. I like it. It's a slow roll. You know, sometimes some things in life are just a slow roll, but it looks decent. Anyway, let's find out. Yeah, YouTube user Power of the P, and then CS is going to be in the last read because we're ending soon, my friends. Everything must come to an end. Nothing exciting happened today. I'm sorry. We had no police. We had no tornado. It was kind of a dull stream. I'm sorry. When do you see me and Ann getting it together, and how will it go? Let's find out. How will it go indeed? By using the super duper Linares and see if the Linares can be friendly to us today. Because I think it can. I think there is a discrete possibility in getting that done. Now, N and U getting together again, seeing each other one more time. 9, 6, and 7. Into February. Into February kind of thing. That's what I'm going for. Star, it's going to happen. The connection, it's going to happen. The Wounded Warrior needs a bit of a time. Not going to be next week, but it needs a bit of a time. Into February is looking pretty on target. Okay? 9, 6, interesting combo with that. You're looking like the 6 and the 9. You're looking at just basically a 3 difference. The 3 difference being March, going a little bit of the end of February because of the star. I'm deducting a little bit because the star is a pretty good card. It does talk about the connection being strong, the connection being where we need it. So yeah. Anyway, that is it. That is it. And we got Power of the P, and then we got CS. Power of the P. Does Jeremy the Libra have any feelings for me at all? Let's shuffle this and use it again. And, we got a gazillion decks to choose from, but wait a minute. Andrew's here. Andrew's like, when are we going to use the Little Buddha Tarot? When are we going to use the Little Buddha Tarot? It's been a long time. We need to be using this right now, Andrew says. And Andrew, I agree. Andrew, you know what we need to do? Hang on. Push Kitty Collectibles. All right. Push Kitty Collectibles. She has a Little Buddha Tarot animated GIF. Andrew, let's try this out. Just you and me. Let's try this out, you and me. Let's save off the Little Buddha Tarot animated GIF. Let's do that. Apparently I can't do that. Can I? I don't think I can do that. We're going to try it after this. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the Little Buddha Tarot animated GIF to where the little Buddha is like this and there's tarot falling all over it. And I'm going to make that be my Little Buddha Tarot intro, right? So when I'm getting the deck and I'm putting the cards out, the little Buddha will be there having the shower of tarot cards. I'm going to try it. We'll stay over a couple of minutes and we'll find out, right? Anyway, does Jeremy have any feelings for me? Yes. Knight of Cups, the Tower, 2 of Swords. Is Jeremy involved with anybody else? I'm kind of curious with that. The reason I say that is because the Tower and the 2 of Swords, it feels like something is just not functional here. Something is just not jiving the way that it should be jiving. within the concept or within sort of the combo of this, basically they do have feelings for you. Yeah, Nine of Cups is sort of the Mr. Romance. And I think that's the important part here is there is some romance. There are some feelings. There are some things that are happening that they're kind of interested in indeed. But the thing is it feels like that this is something that has some challenges to go with it. In other words, it's not like a freebie. Some have challenges to go with it. It is something that needs to be pursued, kind of, if that makes sense. Anyway, at least that's what this sort of says, right? That's what it sort of says. Anyway, to developer tools. There we go. All right. Can I get this thing going on there? All right. That is an embed. That's an embedded video. Let's see if I can move that. Embedded video. This is a Vimeo CDN. It's interesting. That's interesting. So basically, that's a Vimeo video. I don't think I'll be able to do that. Basically, yeah. Okay. All right. We have one last read to go, and then who is this? Are you Brooklyn or Baxter? Brooklyn needs to go pay. After we got CS. CS wants to know. Brooklyn, you're gonna have to wait. Brooklyn, you sent a PayPal donation. CS, thank you for your PayPal donation. I appreciate that. CS wants to know, will I meet my life partner this year? That's pretty simple. Let's do that. And then Brooklyn's going to go pee. Will I meet my life partner this year? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask Push Kitty for that animated GIF and just install that into my program. That's going to be there. That is going to be there. I have to see how they bet. Yeah, I'll just ask Push Kitty for it. It's a CDN. I don't want to deal with that. I'm not sure CDN's going to be friendly to this software. If it is, I may have to hack it. I don't really want to hack it. I'm just going to ask her for the animated GIF. I think it'll be all right. Anyway, will I meet my life partner, or I can basically just capture it as a movie, convert it to animated GIF, and I'll be done. Right? Get on the Mac, capture screen as a movie. Anyway, we'll meet my life partner this year. Temperance, Magician, and the Queen of Pentacles. I think you'll meet your life partner. Life partner. I think 2023. I think you have relationships this year. I mean, I think you have relationships this year. I don't think you're in a situation where your next relationship is going to be your life partner. I think you have other relationships. You have other things happening this year that are going to need to be addressed, that need to be done, that need to be experienced before you can sort of be into the next mode. Temperance says you do need some more balance. You do need some more things to happen. You have some things to learn. You have some lessons to be learned before you can sort of get into that mode of the life partner. Magician says absolutely you will meet them, but it's going to be in a timeline that's kind of a next relationship, or more things need to be learned, more things need to be experienced before we're ready for that particular thing. Queen of Pentacles says it's quite possible indeed. Now, if you're looking for a timeline, I think you're looking at 2 relationships this year. I think you have 2 sort of relationships this year that are going to be on off, that are going to be pretty interesting. You'd have some lessons learned from that. After that, I think we have more of a life partner situation. We have more of a situation where it's going to be super serious. It's going to be something big and things like that. But I think you have 2 relationships this year coming up that need to be sort of lessons learned, that need to be addressed, that need to be experienced and whatnot. At least that's what where the tarot says. Anyway, and that is what I say. And that is it from me. I'm out of here. Thank you for being here. We will see you tomorrow.
Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious. Idiots thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown before the clock runs out. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass, but I'm not gonna